Hi, it's Trixie, and today we're going to talk about my very, very favorite things of 2025. Hi, it's Trixie. Welcome back to the channel. Oh, I have to tell you guys, I know that I scream. I have to tell you guys, I had an audition today, and I'm in the audition, and I do one pass of the scene, and they go, great, try it again, and just throw the lines away. And I don't know what it is. Probably because I wear a wig on stage and screech like a fucking barn owl. I just scream when I'm acting, and I'm just screaming. And they were like, yeah, the scene is like two friends sitting at home. And I'm like, well, if you know me, you know that I will yell in your home, so I don't know what to say. But anyway, I'm gonna try not to scream today, but today is a very positive video. In the past, we have done Trixie's favorite makeup items. So like we've done in other years, we have done entire videos about like favorite blushes, favorite whatever. And then so many of you honestly watch these videos. You watch the makeup videos and you go, I don't even like makeup, and I'll watch every one of these videos. And I'm thinking of you hoes, because makeup is lovely. It's something, but it's not everything. It kind of is everything, but there's more to life. And so this year I thought we would do some makeup items, but honestly, you know, we're gonna talk about AutoZone, we're gonna talk about baseball games, all kinds of stuff. That's just real life, my favorite things. Things that if you saw me at the airport, which many of you do, and you said, does this thing bring value to my life? I would say it sure does. So I thought we could use today's opportunity to end the year and just go like, yes, girl, to the best things, right? Let's do it big. Today, we're gonna touch on a few makeup products, but it's not really a makeup centered video. And then I do have one special deal for you guys. Nobody in this video is paying me to say anything. These are all unsponsored products from my heart, but one of them is a Trixie Cosmetics product. And so we're gonna give you a deal. But otherwise, this is completely you to me, girl to girl. It's a what's in my bag if my life was the bag. The bag? The bag. What's in your bag? I'm so sick of selling you my own shit, and you guys are sick of me selling my own shit, so I'm gonna sell you other people's shit freelance for free. How about that, okay? First off, I don't have any blush on, so I thought we could start with blush. I was about to put this on, and I thought, you know what? This blush actually is kind of Hall of Fame for me, so let's talk about it. This strawberry shortcake blush from Glamlite, I bought this on like a late night TikTok shop, like, you know, I was high. And so whatever, now you know. I was like just shopping. It's so light and purpley and like, I'm gonna say this word, chalky. It's so pastel that it almost does not blush. It's almost highlighter. Like it really makes you glow. Watch this, watch. So I don't have any blush on, obviously. Do you guys see that? It's really pinky, and it's so light that I don't feel like it sits like a contour. It almost is like a highlight. Like I wear it so far up on my cheeks. Isn't that pretty? I don't remember how much this was, but it's from Glamlite. It's from the Strawberry Shortcake collection. It's probably still online somewhere. This isn't for everybody. I mean, I am the lightest light end of fair. And so every blush on me is like half contour. So for me to find a blush that's so light that it actually kind of is just a dusting, I was like, oh, and I honestly have used it to death. Like I'm not at pan yet, but I'm starting to see like the crisscross of the bottom of the blush, you know what I mean? I love this shit. And Glamlite do some cool shit. They really do. I thought this was really worth it and really cool. All right, up next, Smart Sweets. You guys know that I love candy. Jennifer, our director from Netflix, was at my house today, and we had a creative project we're working on, and I went to my candy drawer, because you guys, November 1st, I went to the Gelson's by my house, and I just got all of their discounted Halloween candy, and I stocked it away like I'm preparing for the War of the Worlds. So I got a bunch of candy and dropped it on the table, and Jennifer was like, hell yeah. Now, I do eat a lot of candy, but I try to be smarter about it. Smart Sweets, the entire bag is 130 calories. It's a female-owned company. They have never paid me $1. These little tropical sours, the watermelon sour ones. You guys, I can get high and eat this entire bag. It's 3 grams of sugar. 3 grams, it's 130 calories. When it comes to snacking, you guys, it's about harm reduction for me. To me, this is my needle exchange. Do you know what I mean? Like, we don't live in the perfect world. As disciplined as I am with exercise, you guys, food and candy for me, I just live free. I live fast and die young. I just love candy and sweets. You guys, my mom has diabetes, my grandma had diabetes. A lot of Native American people are predisposed to diabetes. And if anybody is fucking heading to that, it's fucking me. So I'm just trying to be smarter and take better care of myself. And my dentist, Dr. Sun, hopefully if you're watching this, you'll be like, thank God, because I'm seeing her Tuesday. I hope everything goes okay. Speaking of, there are some things I'll also never give up. I love Red Bull, you guys. I think you could Google me with Red Bull in my hand for 10 years probably. And you know, I've never worked with this company. As a drag queen, have never done an event that's Red Bull adjacent. I have this is I think I've single-handedly kept that company alive. I mean, if you guys go watch you can see Katie and I drinking these. One time, I don't recommend this. One time, Katya and I were doing and we had to shoot all day and fly to Australia afterward. She and I had 3 Red Bulls and then went to the airport and we sat next to each other on the plane and we were like vibrating. I was like agitated. I suggest a half Red Bull or one Red Bull and drink it slowly through the day if you're really, you know. I used to be, when I was younger, I used to really daisy chain Red Bulls. That's just not my best self. One slowly is lovely. And honestly, the sugar-free ones are really good. Up next, health and wellness. I don't know. I used to be a makeup person on this channel talking about makeup, and now I'm talking about mouthwash. I love this mouthwash. One side is the Oxyburst technology. It's hydrogen peroxide. And the other side is baking soda and essential oils. So you use the cup, you pop it open, and this, you pour it in here and it constitutes together because they're separated. I love this shit. This shit is amazing. It tastes good, it smells good. I could drink a gallon a day. No, I don't drink it, but I really love it. And I love the shape of the bottle. I have huge feet, so when I travel, this fits like perfectly in one of my running shoes. You know, on the plane, I can put it on my ass. I love this shit. I don't know anything about the company. I should also say this, I don't know anything about any of these companies, so I'm just a consumer. I'm not Wikipedia. All right, up next, you guys, this is my favorite brush cleanser. I know it's not the most exciting part about makeup, but it is probably the most important part about a clean makeup application is good, clean tools that are going into your product. We go through this like, what do you think, Brandon? Bottle a week? Yeah, Brandon, come in.
I have to tell you all, this has made all the difference in our lives. It is like this, it looks so delicious, don't drink it. If this is what a real girl goes through in a year, baby, this is a week at most, for real. And it's so effective, dear, yeah.
It's really great. And I'll tell you this, I learned about this. I took some makeup courses in Chicago when I was in college, my undergrad, and I got introduced to this product. And I learned that this product not only sanitizes the bristles, but it also has conditioning elements in the formula to keep your natural hair bristles in best shape possible. So it's also better for your brushes. We love this shit. Although one time, we were backstage in Aberdeen or something, Dublin, somewhere in Europe or the UK. And Brandon, when he travels, he stores this in a plain water bottle. And Brandon left it sitting out on my station, and I was thirsty backstage, and I took a fucking healthy gulp of this. And my body shot the fluid out of my mouth, and it leaked down my lip, and the brush cleanser leaked my pink lip down my chest.
And conversely, sometimes I will do it in a champagne glass just to like really feel my zhuzh.
Fuck off, get out of here.
I do.
Like I said, you guys, some of these things are, I'm not even talking brand specific. I'm saying concepts, ideas, thoughts, feelings, and movements. So hot rollers. Let's fucking talk about hot rollers. People who wear plastic hair, people who wear real hair, any type of hair, your dogs, hot rollers. You plug them in, they get warm, but not too warm to the touch. And basically you can do like a warm set in your hair. Lisa Vanderpump uses these, and Lisa Vanderpump's hair always looks amazing. She does her own hair, and she just uses hot rollers, and she like is baffled that people need big fancy teams because she really can burn out her hair and her makeup like fierce. I love this small stack. These are from, who are these from? You guys, I don't even know who makes these. The reason I started using these is normally the rollers come in this. This is amazing if they sit at your vanity and you don't travel. You guys, this is so much easier for us, like in our suitcase. And also this size, like for me, this isn't gonna give you like a strict pattern the way a wet set would, but this might give you like, you know, like this big of a roller will give you the ends that just have a little softness. So people like, let's say you have stick straight hair, like setting it with this will just give your hair a little body. I personally like this size rollers because for me, what I'm usually touching up is the ends of like a flip. You guys know that Trixie wig, that like flip that I'm always wearing? Usually what Fina will do with these, or I'll do, is take these along the edge, and that way when I'm on tour, I can just tease the top and make sure the bottom just has that perfect little bell. Like honestly, on a long trip, instead of bringing 3 wigs, when they start to fall apart, I just run through wigs. I can bring 1 wig and rollers, and then I know that if something happens, I can like pretty much fix any small structural problem in hair by just re-rolling the ends a little bit. Love hot rollers. I feel like there should be a hot roller revolution. Like go on TikTok right now and search hot rollers, and I guarantee the videos are gonna be people with great hair talking about how they wish they had learned about hot rollers sooner, because they are amazing. They're timeless. They are universal, they're versatile, and they're affordable. Like if you go to Goodwill, there's always racks of hot rollers, because apparently I think people don't really know how to use them, but honestly, they are amazing, and it's a great way to style your hair when it's basically dry. It's also a great way to like touch up hair. Do you know what I mean? Like if you're on like a 3rd or 4th day of a blowout, you can just kind of fix the ends and maybe the front pieces. Anyway, I'm such a fag. I'm like getting heated talking about this. Up next, highlighter. I think we have, okay, I'm gonna tell you guys about highlighter. I think we have some of the best highlighters in the world. I use a lot of highlighters, and I really think these are so beautiful. You guys, I'm just gonna show you a little bit of each. This is Twinkle from Trixie and Katya. Fucking love this product. There's a brand new one here. I stole one more for myself. And since I did that really light Glamlite blush, I lately have been into less blush, but I love pink highlighter. So instead of a blushy look, when I turn my head, you see a shine that's like rosy. I love that shit. And then I'm gonna take striking. I love this shit. I just had Brittany over, you guys, and she was saying that she loves Wii Bowling. I said, girl, when we did this collab, people came out of the woodwork talking about bowling, people's personal stories, being like, here's I love bowling. I bowl with my grandma, my mom. I love bowling because everybody has a fucking bowling story, but I love this color because I use a big brush because it's so glitter heavy. And this is what I use to just like go to town on myself for live shows. Go to town. Love that. Like I don't have shoulders showing in this, but this exact type of thing, I just take a huge brush, swirl, 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 and this is what I'll use to just brush all over. And I feel like it looks really good and it doesn't get on clothes the way like cream does. Do you see that little bone? Ooh. Compared to this side, you don't really see a lot of shine, but like, let's get in there. Hell yeah. Shout out to highlighter. I just read an article saying that clean girl aesthetic is dead and that like a lot of makeup is coming back, and thank fucking God, because me included, not all of us have the bone structure to be a clean girl. Some of us, for us to really have our personalities pop out, we need a little more makeup, and I feel like this is gonna be our moment. And you know why I hate to say? It's because the world is so bad right now. Makeup is so fun. Makeup creates a new reality and we fucking deserve it. So let's put the makeup on this year. I wanna see you bitches clowned out. I'm sick of your clean girl shit. By the way, you guys, if you guys want these, this is Striking and this is Twinkle. I'm gonna do these at 10 bucks for the whole week. If you guys want them, they're so pretty. This is a beautiful coppery neutral and this is a soft frosting pink. 10 bucks only, just get them. They're really nice. I really love Twinkle, but obviously I'm obsessed with pink. The code is FAV10, F-A-V 10. And you guys, just a heads up, these are not gonna ship for Christmas. It's just a special deal. I knew I was gonna talk about it in this video. And you guys know when we do these video deals, I don't tell everybody. So don't tell everybody. This is your special thing for watching the video. Thank you. I do have a couple more makeup things. Should we just talk about them? Sure. I'm gonna piss you all off with this one because this is MAC Iridescent White Glitter. This has been discontinued for years. It's still impossible to find. This is my last jar and I use it like in the movies when like, you know when like someone's like, fuck you, you're money hungry, and like throws all the gold coins on the ground and then the person like scatters and that's me when I use this. I'm like every little crystal that gets left over, I'm like trying to put it back in the bottle. MAC, please bring this back. MAC Cosmetics, if you're watching this, please bring this back or please give me what you have. Okay, I'm willing to trade. I'm willing to trade anything. Okay, I've been wearing this a lot. I wore this a lot a couple years ago and now it's coming back. I'm wearing Tarte face tape. I wear this all the time. Great coverage on my skin, great brow coverage, doesn't irritate my skin. And I feel like because it's so full coverage, I like wear less makeup on my face. Like I can get a base layer of foundation going like pretty easy. And then I can just move on with my life. I think this is $38, which I know is kind of a lot, but honestly, all foundations are getting expensive. Drugstore foundations are getting expensive. It's getting a little fierce out there. Speaking of though, this is a drugstore item that is amazing and completely worth the hype. Ever since StudioFix changed their formulation, it's all about Superstay. This is my favorite powder. It's my favorite powder foundation. It's the best. You can cover eyebrows with this. This color I use all the time for highlight. This is 102. I think it's Fair Ivory. No, Fair Porcelain. You can see I'm on pan. This is so good for taking to the... Oh, I broke it. Oh, I broke it. This has never happened before actually. So I'm gonna tell you, I've had these a lot of years. They never break. So this is a... Just gonna pop that back on. There we go. I love this to take to the gig because when I'm DJing and things are getting real, okay, when I'm starting to look like a wet hot potato, I can take this, kind of touch up the high planes of my face, you know? Because I feel like when I'm in drag, the first thing to go is my highlights. Like my highlights start to get kind of low lit. And I love this for just touching up the middle of my face a little bit. So pretty. Okay, okay, okay. Again, we're talking about snacking. Skinny Pop. It's about harm reduction. I will fuck up a bag of popcorn. I have gone to the movies to see movies I don't even want to see because I want the popcorn. I went with David Silver to see Beauty and the Beast, the live action. Nothing against anyone. I just would never choose to see that movie. I didn't like it. I didn't want to go, but I wanted that popcorn. All right, so this is kind of a drag-centered thing. I don't know if everybody wants this, but you guys know I wear a lot of wigs. My favorite wig I think that I wear, like my favorite, easiest to work with, most easy to style, best haircut, best hair to tease, best curl pattern, easy to just throw on. These dollies, this is a double stack, but these dollies from Vanity, you guys, I have probably 4 or 5 of these. I buy a base wig and I buy another wig. I stack them up. They're very easy to re-tease and restyle. I can throw it in a bag like this, get to a gig, throw it on a head. I'll just go through the top crown of the wig, re-tease it a little bit, smooth the ends, spray it, and I'm done. Like these are so easy to work with for me. They are, as far as wigs go, I'm just gonna be honest, they're more than other wigs. They're probably $100 something, maybe $150, but they're really high quality wigs. I wear them, Katya wears them, RuPaul wears them. Like, they're amazing wigs. Vanity and Courtney set a very high standard, and they're just amazing wigs. And I pretty much only wear Vanity. Vanity makes all my base wigs, but those dollies, like every time I put in an order all the way to Australia, because they ship from Australia, I'll just get another few dollies because I'm like, I'll use them. They're easy. If you're looking for a good base drag wig, I think those wigs are so easy to work with. They're just amazing. And because of the way they're cut, like, let me show you guys. Do you see how, like, when you buy like an anime wig, a lot of people, their first wig is like a long straight wig, because in your mind, you're gonna look so cunt and you don't. Do you see how it has a bang piece? Love it. It has some pieces in the crown, right on the top of the head, that have this length. And then as you go down the wig, the hair gets shortest to longest. So that way, at the nape of the neck, the hair has length. Do you see that? Like, this hair at the nape of the neck is long, and this hair at the top is short. Shorter hair like this is much easier to stack and tease and build. I just love these wigs. I have so many of them, and they're easy. And honestly, when they start to look not great, I can hot roll the ends. Do you know what I mean? Like, I have so many wigs, you guys, and as the years go on, I buy less and less wigs because I have so many wigs like this that are so versatile. I'm like, girl, just go in early and restyle it. Like, stop buying wigs, stop making people style brand new wigs, just restyle it. I have some really nice brushes. These blend brushes, these are designed by Jack from Glow Up, you guys. I'm just gonna say, for those of you brush nerds, this is your moment, okay? Look at this beautiful eyebrow brush. Stunning. Look at this cheek brush. Look at the indent. Isn't that beautiful? The way when I'm doing contour, the way this just like pockets right into my face. Fucking love this shit. And I love this brush because it's big enough that I can use it for my powder brush. I can use it for contour, and then I can like spot clean it and use it for blush. Love this brush. I wish I had 40 just like it. It's amazing. It's amazing. And there's a few like computery things I want to throw out there. You guys know I'm a music creator. I do all my own remixes and stuff. I really love Ableton. I always have, but this year I have really locked in. I love Ableton. I think it's the most clean, easy, idiot-proof like system to build music on. I love it because when I'm on an airplane and I'm making like a remix, or I'm building a long form mix for like Apple Music or something, it's equal parts so intuitive, equal parts so customizable. You can dial in whatever kind of sounds you want from your brain imagined. There's 10 ways to do it in Ableton. So like, no matter what way I want to do one thing, there's like 50 ways to do it. And there's the way you do it when you first start learning, and there's the way you learn like a year later, you're like, oh my God, that's how I should have done it. 2 years later, like, oh my God, that was the way I should have done it. Like, it's so easy and user-friendly to be like using for the first time. And as years have gone on, I've been using probably now for like 4 years. I'm like, this shit blows my mind all the time what this program is capable of. And all the music you guys ever hear me make, all my remixes, all my dance music, all comes through Ableton. I just build it all in there. It's great. I also want to shout out Dead by Daylight, of course. I love this game. This game is always in and out of like on sale. It's available on Switch. It's available on PlayStation, Steam. I think there's even a mobile version. And what I love about it is it's so endlessly, like, it's like a renewable resource. Like, if you want to turn off your brain and just fight for your life. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me that my way of relaxing is like trying to survive in a life or death scenario. I love this game. I think it's so wonderful, and I will always love it. I will always keep playing it. I always cannot wait for what killers are coming and what content is coming. There's a new Vecna Stranger Things pack I'm so excited for. You know, I'm gonna say too, as a musician, I wanna say, people are always asking me what I'm listening to. There's an artist with artists that I listen to probably for sure monthly, probably weekly for like 4 years. The Avalanches, you guys, their albums are so, in my mind, like every time I listen to it, it blossoms into a new thing for me. That album is We Will Always Love You. The subject material, the samples, the way they use sound to tell a story that makes you feel like you are this small, and you have the themes about like space and life or death and what happens to us when we die and celestialness, and just like I cannot recommend their music enough. That first album, Since I Left You, I think that album, I looked it up, uses 16,000 samples from movies, TV, and film. Like, that is whatever level of hyper focus, magic, brain power that is. I love it. I worship it. I love it. Those albums are endlessly inspirational to me. My track last year that was in Solid Pink Disco, called Turning Pink, the one with sugar, spice, everything nice, was so like them coded. I love them so much. And I just, whenever I'm not sure where I'm at musically, I put on one of their records, and it just puts me back in the mindset of like, people are out here doing this, you can do this, right? Like, whenever I feel stuck musically, I'm like, someone is out here doing this big brain shit, you can do this, okay? I also want to shout out this nail company. These are Scandal nails. If you ever see me, and I like to watch or DJing or anything, if you ever see me at a French Tip, tip, it's these. They're so comfortable. They're nice and thick. They're long wearing. One set of these I will wear for months. If you guys have ever had the Gel Express nails, the Kiss Express gel nails, you know how they're nice and thick? These are kind of like those, and they just are so easy to peel off. I'll get the glue or the sticker off and just wear it again. They're amazing. I'm not paid, but I did just get this in the mail. Rode just sent me all of their brand new audio equipment. They're now making audio equipment in color. Imagine me home on Thanksgiving and I follow Rode on Instagram and I get an image of a pink microphone. The way I almost was like, how was I not the first to know about this? I almost feel like I should have received a DM. That's how entitled I feel to the color pink. And Rode was nice enough to send us their entire like suite of pink items. So in studio, you guys, this year in 2026, our lavaliers, our travel little microphones, we're gonna have pink microphones, which I'm so fucking excited about. I love pink microphones. And you guys, if you've seen me on tour, I think my special skinny legend, I literally had a pink microphone that we spray painted because you can never find pink microphones. So thank you, Rode, for sending that to me. I'm really excited to use it. And I also have to say too, I'm shooting on these cameras, you guys. Last year we switched to Sony FX30s. If you guys ever wanna know what camera we shoot on, this and this are both FX30s. When we switched over to these, Sony, the autofocus obviously is like witchcraft. I don't know how the fuck they're doing that. The display on this camera is beautiful, endlessly customizable. I'm gonna tell you guys, can I tell you guys some inside tea? I will. Do you guys remember this DJ set I did in Milwaukee like 2-3 years ago? Do you remember that? That video, I bought this camera that's shooting me right now the day before at a Best Buy outside of Milwaukee. And I went home, I looked up a video of some straight guy with a camera and I looked for settings for natural light and I set those settings myself and I taped the whole thing myself. I edited it myself. I edited the music. I did all of it. And then this year, you guys have probably seen that exact video, stills from it in an Apple ad. Like they reached out years later and said like, hey, because I guess the video is me DJing with my MacBook that I use for DJing. And they were like, do you want to collab? And I was so proud because the fact that Apple was like, that looks great. And I did that myself. I was in Milwaukee with no help. Like I was just being wild. That's just like testament to this camera. It's either so user-friendly if you just want to turn it on and shoot, and like endlessly customizable if you want to be a huge nerd. Like when I shoot on this camera, I have it on auto. When Nick uses it, obviously it's like a lot of special settings. But for me, like a local idiot, it's great because I can just turn it on and shoot. Love. Oh, also this year, you guys, Stephen King. Katya just read Misery, and honestly, it's been making me want to go back and reread a lot of Stephen King books. I am watching Welcome to Derry. I'm rereading it right now too. That one I've read 3 times now, so I can kind of take it in chunks and really still enjoy it. And I'm still reading Stephen King Night Shift, which is a collection of short stories. I just read this story in there that's about a bunch of people holed up at a rest stop diner because everyone's cars and trucks and semi-trucks and oil rigs, all vehicles, have become sentient and start killing people. Crazy. Different than Christine. I'm not saying a ghost. I'm saying like sentient and killing people. And the human race just gets enslaved into repairing and fueling up the vehicles or they get killed. This is a Milwaukee thing. If you guys are ever in Wisconsin, please reach out to me. I do have the recommendations. There's a store, this men's store in Wisconsin that is the horniest men's store I've ever been to in my life. It's called Millworks. They do be seeing me in there shopping. I go in there probably 4 times a year and I just buy my clothes for the season. I'll buy like a bunch of shirts, a bunch of pants, whatever, boots, coats. I just got a new backpack. I fucking love that store. I went in there recently and this girl who was working there, she's from California and we were talking about it. She said, this store, she said, people in Los Angeles are doing the worst impersonation of how people in Milwaukee actually dress. And I honestly was like, that's fucking true, which begs the question, why don't I dress better? I'm actually trying, and Millworks honestly has been so, every time I go there, I reinvest in my personal style because it is embarrassing how bad I look out of drag. But the thing is, I dress like this most days. You know what I mean? Like I'm not going home to try to fight another battle most of the time. Oh yes, we might as well shout out my favorite podcast there, you guys. I used to love to listen to Attitudes with Brian and Aaron because I love the political stuff. And then I had to switch to the hard stuff kind of. So now I listen to Pod Save America for the past like year and a half and I just love it. I'm obsessed with it. I did a show with John Lovett last night and I'm like, I know you hear this all the time. Like your show makes me feel smart and stupid at the same time. Like I feel smart for listening, but you guys know everything about everything woke and you make me like inspire me to turn on the news and pay attention and be more involved. Like I don't think you could be more liberal than I am, but I'm always looking for new exciting ways. I have 2 Caitlyns I want to shout out. One, I love Caitlin Wilson Design. If you guys follow her on Instagram, I love these houses. I love this style of decor. It's sort of like heritage, legacy, Americana, but very almost Martha Stewart, where it's like upscale but accessible. Like just her color palettes, the way everything is, I love that Instagram. I mean, Instagram knows that I love that Instagram because I think every time she posts, it's like my phone shows me that first now, basically every day. I just think those are the most beautiful design elements. It's so inspiring. Every day they make me want to do something new with my house, and I just love them. The other Caitlin, you guys, I love Caitlin Riley on TikTok. You will never claw my fucking phone away from me if that bitch is on TikTok. I love that shit. I live for it. Caitlin, you are a star. You are a diva. I am on her close friends and I get all her personal life updates too. And Caitlin, I would take a bullet for you. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. And my final favorite thing of the year, it's YouTube. I love to do this for you guys. They will take everything from me and they will never take YouTubing from me. I love making content for you guys. YouTube is television. Television wants to be YouTube so bad and they could fucking never. Like really, they could never. This year you guys got to go down to the YouTube headquarters and Nick and I got to give a presentation for the YouTube MBA in a day, which is like for their top creators. Bailey Sarian was there, Thrillist was there, Dropout was there, Jackie Ina's team was there. It was like all the big cool YouTubes in a room sharing how they make magic on YouTube. It was so interesting. Nick and I were so inspired, but let's be honest, some of it, Nick and I were just nodding while it went straight over our fucking heads. Girl, there was this part in it where they said, so why don't you guys take a pen and paper and draw out the structure of your YouTube channel, draw out the structure of your company. Some of the people had 100+ employees and Nick and I just took one piece of paper and basically drew stick figures of ourselves on it. It was like, okay. We got to give a presentation about depth of fandom, meaning like connecting with your fans based on however, do you want one pinky or do you want the full fist? Like whatever you want from me on the internet, that's available to you. You can, see me once in a while scrolling, or you can truly be inside my house with me. And I love the intimacy of YouTube. I love you guys so much. I love doing YouTube. It constantly is upgrading my perception of what is important. What's important is feeling good doing something, being honest doing something, having fun doing something, and hopefully making a little money while you're doing it. And like YouTube is just that. If you ever watch this, I hate the word parasocial because I hate to say, to me, this is real. This is like pretty real to me. You guys watching me and me screaming at you, and you guys coming up to me in the wild and sharing like a personal joke or a story from doing this. This is pretty real. We're just not in the same room. You know what I mean? Anyway, YouTubing really is my favorite thing. I love doing I Like to Watch. I love Bold and the Beautiful on YouTube with Katya, but this shit where it's just me and you, love it. Love it. Love it. I'm not going anywhere. I will always be here for you. I love you. And I can't wait for next year. I bet next year, 2026, we're gonna have a whole new batch of shit we're gonna love. So thank you guys for recapping the year. Let me know if there's any favorites of mine that you missed. Some of you know me better than I know myself, okay? So I'll see you guys very soon. Goodbye.